Hello and welcome everybody. I am Agent Baphomet and bringing some more Half-Life Alyx mods. This one's called Combine Unsafety. No idea how long it is. It's my first playthrough of it. I'm going to be playing through a couple ones that I may or may not have played through. Because there's a couple in my add-ons that I don't remember. So I don't know if I downloaded them, just never played them, or I did and forgot what the names were. Because I just pretty much download these and just turn them on and play them. Don't really pay too much attention to necessarily what the name of the mod is, so unless I'm streaming. Well, yeah, I can tell you guys where to download it if you want to try it out. So it's another obviously it's a Half-Life universe mod, as most of these are. There is like a BioShock one, and there's like a John Wick kind of style one called Gunman Contracts, and then there's that same creator that made Gunman Contracts previously made another mod called, I'm trying to remember the name of it, something Last Stand Continental, I think it's called. It's a wave shooter. That was kind of his first foray into modding, I think. Maybe he did some stuff before that, I have no idea. But that was pretty much Combine based, but it had a lot of the feel of, you know, what his new mods would become. I can feed this little guy here. Here we go. He gets unlimited food. It's an antlion grub. They are nasty when they get adulthood, I'll tell you that. I have to fight them in the game. So we have some nice 4K texture bread here, and I'm gonna go out. Looks like we have the handgun. Yeah, I know how to. That just obscures my entire vision when it does that. Looks like we have the burst fire mod on that. It doesn't appear we have any mods on the SMG here. We also have the shotgun.
2 shells left.
I'm gonna fill that up. It's already primed. And looks like we're all ready to go. We have a little bit of ammo, most of it on the handgun.
Uh-oh.
Got one of them. Grenades going my way. Sounds like it's up there. Should close the door. Got a manhack coming our way. 3 rounds until reload. 2, 3.
Last 4 shells.
Shotgun's fully loaded. We'll save this one for later. More shotgun rounds. Looks like we got a lot of handgun rounds, so we should be good on that. Get a lot of spread with the burst fire. I'm gonna aim more towards the center of the chest. That with the recoil can guide to the head seems to be effective.
3 left.
Switch now to this. Combat, nice steady stream of combat here. I'm trying to figure out how to get in this thing. Doesn't seem like I can teleport up. There's something I can pick up. That's a body bag, not pick upable though. Like most of these things are fixed in place. Most of these props are fixed in place. Maybe something in the room I can use though. Maybe the chair. Yeah, the chair you can't step up on though. That's my problem. Oh, we have a key card here. Yeah, there's a reader in here, so I guess Alyx is defeated by a small fucking stepping up. You can easily crouch for that in real life. Would not be a problem. In reality, the reality world. Combine usually don't get up unless they're zombified, and these don't look like they are. We're safe here. For now, anyways. How many grenades right now? Full health. I hope that I don't get attacked in the middle of this, and that, you know, would have been better used later on. Alright, see, this is on the other side of the little tunnel, so we are effectively in the position we want to be in anyways, so.
Cement stairs. Hello.
Oh, hey, Cement. Did see some of your mods. I had some trouble with your monomyth mod though. I saw your like notes about it though. I think that might have
Cement
been.
stairs. How is it going?
It's going okay. So I did monomyth. I think likely. Okay, so
Cement
after
stairs. Monomyth wasn't made by me actually.
Oh, I'm
Laughing
sorry.
face.
Sorry. Yeah, I did have. Okay, so I don't know. Is this one? I didn't check the author on this one very closely. This is a. Oh, damn it! I had the name. Unsafe Combine. Yeah, that's like unsafe. I think it's called. I know I've seen a few of your mods on the page though. I was looking for some that were like a little longer in length. It's hard to tell like how much playtime there is unless, you know, everyone puts it on the little thing. Oh shit.
Oh.
Good thing I have healing.
Lewisen.
We have a heavy coming in.
Agent. Cement stairs. Examples of my mods are like Final Frontier, Molten Steel,
Yeah,
On a
I
Run
think-
and such.
I think I have Molten Steel. Or I did at one point. Definitely seen it. I have a bunch I have installed and I don't know all their names or if I played them before. Because I played them all before. Oh shit, Jesus Christ. These guys... Today they're not stormtroopers. I think that door was a trigger here for my doom. Right. I want to see what one of the things I really like about I don't know, something about the combat just is very different than like a lot of the VR shooters that I usually the multiplayer shooters that I play in VR. Those ones, mostly VR shooters, unless they have like a ton of different game modes, like Pavlov, they get boring really fast. It's just the gunplay is, I don't know. There's something about I can't put my finger on what it is exactly, but I don't know. Part of it's just running around trying to find ammo. It gives you at least something to do when you're not in combat. But there's something about the gunplay that just feels a lot more organic. Because like a lot of these multiplayer shooters just run and gun. Well, that's fun like for a time. It's monotonous if you continue to play it over and over. This, on the other hand, especially with mods, like you could completely change the look and feel and the pace of the gunplay in Alyx with mods. I don't know, it just feels, it feels better. It's the fact that I constantly am running around with a pistol and that's it. Alright, Barnacle with... Oh yeah, this is a no move by me required. I just need to let the zombie come over here. Come on, Slowy. Alright, have fun. We got a Zen grenade.
Cement stairs. The Alyx weapons are certainly much easier to use, mainly thanks to the inventory. In Pavlov it's hard to equip them, hard to take ammo for them, and not always reliable when reloading.
I mean, I never had a problem with the reload or even the inventory system. I kind of liked the inventory system. When I heard about how Alyx's inventory system was gonna work, I'm kind of like, that's not very VR in nature, but it's a lot more free-flowing in terms of like switching weapons. You do it much faster, yeah, much more reliably. The other thing is, the nice thing about using a backpack rather than picking from your hips, though, you never have to worry about. Pablo suffers from this a lot less because it's virtually anywhere on your belt you can use. But because these are half-body games, they only have 3 track points, as most VR games are. And like we have hip trackers, it's really hard to implement just at least a hip tracker so it knows where my hip is. Potentially give some players hip locomotion. I don't care for the hip locomotion that like Deca Move offers, but just having my hip exactly where it should be. So if I'm grabbing from my hip, I'm actually grabbing from my hip. Whereas half-body games try to figure out where your hip's supposed to be pointed, and that may or may not be aligned with your physical body. That is a problem, and a problem that would not be that difficult to solve. Even with 3-point IK systems, this doesn't have any IK system, but it doesn't really need one in order for it to know where you're looking. Alyx doesn't suffer from that problem because it's the backpacks. It's just over your shoulder, no matter which way you're facing or which way the game thinks your body is, at. Really? Okay, that was strange. Oh, he despawned and spawned back at the spawn point. Oh wow, what's this? Your journey has begun, and I can't read the next part. Oh, Alyx Vance. Oh, this is like Vortigern shit, I think. Their sacrifice, the child from the Black Mesa. Oh wait, well, this is like 2 different things. Your child from Black Mesa. Our purpose is mutual. We seek the same end. Something.
Liwizen. This is too scary for me.
Oh, this is not at all scary. This is just it's just a dark room. This mod, I think it's a mod thing. I've never seen a message like this. Usually if you see these in the game, they're usually made by Vortigons.
Cement stairs. Are you fan of horror mods?
I tried a few of them. I personally like some of them. I don't like the pacing. They're less combat orientated, which is, that's how you do horror. I'm a more fan of like Resident Evil games in terms of horror or even some of the zombie games. They still have combat. They might limit how much ammo you can find or make you craft it. I think that's fair. But like not giving you any weapons or anything like that. Well, it's a true horror game, but I have mixed feelings about those. Some of those are really good, but I often chicken out, like even trying to play them. Those are true horror games. I don't feel scared if I have, a means of defending myself. Virtually in any game.
Cement stairs. Agreed. A lot of the horror comes from being in danger.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing to give a player the ability to defend themselves, because plenty of people still feel it's horror. I do still feel it's horror, I just don't find it. I think we have a round in the chamber. What is going on? Probably should take it up first. Don't fight these things. I feel like a trigger is gonna happen soon here.
Cement stairs. Also, since you talked about length, I've got some pretty long mods, if that's what you're looking for.
Definitely
On
for
a run,
streaming, yeah.
The mod with drivable car, open world, and resource collecting with crafting can take over 1 hour depending on how much you explore the world. Liwizen. Agent, your voice reader thingy is saying my username wrong.
Oh yeah,
It's me,
sorry.
Liz. Hi.
Yeah, I didn't get that at first. Now I can see it. On a run. Alright, I gotta check that out, because I don't think I've heard of that one. They're all kind of buried in the page. Like, I want to, like the campaign-oriented ones in one spot. And it's hard to, like, sort them. Alright, this is the room with Barnacle in it. Slip past this guy here. Look, Gordon, ropes. Every time I see those, I think of... There's definitely got to be some way out of here, unless this is like an incomplete mod or something. I doubt it, but it's possible. There are a few that are incomplete. Am I supposed to get up there somehow? I feel like that is what is supposed to happen here. Well, I can't teleport up there for sure. Oh, it's an invisible ladder. What?
Cement stairs. The workshop is terrible for navigating. We actually got in contact with Valve and they agreed on adding workshop tags in the near future,
Yeah,
depending on our suggestions.
That would help. Like, anything that's campaign oriented should have a tag. Like, mods like this, for example, because these are the ones I'm typically looking for. I did play some of the, like, wave shooters and stuff. They're fun for a little bit, but... I don't know, these just make way better streaming content. Plus, these are the ones I like to play anyways. Yeah, I'm really stuck here. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, because, this is a dead end, it looks like, so... Let's try taking the... Oh my god, I'm stupid. I didn't see that. Ooh, we got Combine incoming. No!
Cement
Door.
stairs. We have a tag for campaigns or HLA campaign-like maps.
Really, any campaign. Oh, good in my book. I do want to try out the Bioshock one. It's just a lot of downloads. I tried, what's it called? Monomyth had some problems with it, though. I did try that one recently. Then I read the like notes, and he said there's known issues was like teleporting too quickly over long distances can cause game crashes. Like, it didn't start happening though until my like.
Monomyth is a bit unstable.
It was really frustrating because I would get like.
But it's good.
It is. It's a good mod. That's what's terrible about it is that like, I can't play it. It didn't start crashing until my first death. That was when it started consistently. Every time I would try it all over again. Get to a certain point, save, crash, reload, and it would crash in the same exact spot, or like pretty much, give or take. It's really hard to pace your combat though when you're like in the midst of combat. I want to move, and I'm not like gonna necessarily try to quickly teleport, but I might just to get out of the way. And it's kind of like it makes it much harder to play. So, like, that wasn't really a solution to, like, well, tell your users not to, like, skip around the level. I don't know what, like, level that takes to crash it, but it seemed to crash consistently even when I was walking after the first death. Unless I treated it like gunman contracts where I basically couldn't die. It's just too long of a mod for that, though.
Half-Life Alyx in general has troubles with saves and loading. After a save is loaded, some scripted events or other parts of any map can break.
Yeah, kind of.
So that's why you can see a lot of mods disabling them, including Gunman.
Yeah, I kind of expected that. I actually didn't have any problem with the first Gunman contracts in terms of saves. I mean, I always kind of wondered how saving even worked in a game like this where there's like triggered events, you have so much stuff to keep track of. There's like somebody talking while you save. How is that kept track of? It seemed like it'd be almost like a save state if they would have to do. Oh, I'm totally in the wrong spot. I need to get to that door. Is it that one? No, it's not. Yeah, it just seemed kind of like a nightmare in terms of... I can imagine the technical side of that being kind of a nightmare.
Cement stairs. Both of them have them disabled actually. We've got into contact with Valve about this too, but they said that these bugs are so deep-rooted, that they won't sadly be touching on them anytime soon.
Yeah, they don't probably know
Maybe
where
in the
they,
next game.
They probably don't even know where they have to go to fix it. If they maybe if they change the API, mods could fix them. See that in some other games, where the players are effectively squashing bugs. Oh my god, this is like the worst spot for them to trigger a combat section here. I think that should explode. Yep, that worked.
Cement stairs. They'd have to fix the entire engine. Laughing face. Source 2 is still kind of stick together.
You think, I did see a project with someone trying to bring Half-Life 2 into the Source 2 engine and a Half-Life Alyx kind of style thing. Think that's possible? I really hope so, because I really want to see that. I kind of stayed away from Gary's mod because I was having some trouble with some of the mods that make it really VR viable for modern standards, like the reloading and stuff. I was having trouble getting that to work properly, and it was not seamless whatsoever. And I actually haven't fully played through Half-Life 2 yet. I played a little bit of it on the NVIDIA Shield, like, handheld device. And I think I got to, like, I can't remember, the airship, like, they like... Oh, there's something in here. That's where they were. I'm not aiming. You throw a grenade, so do I.
Cement stairs. Well, people are recreating HL2 in Source 2 for Alyx. One of the projects is called Project 17 and it's really cool.
Yeah,
They've made those free HL2 recreated asset packs you can see in many new maps lately, like Monomyth.
I was kind of wondering about that. Those packs seem like they could be made by this. I haven't seen a lot of movement or reports about what their progress was, so I kind of assumed that they might have abandoned the project. 'Cause it's already been abandoned, I think, at least once, and picked up by somebody else. But I really hope it sees the light of day and we can actually play it, because I will definitely be playing through that just to experience Half-Life 2 in VR and in general, because I haven't finished the game. Oh, I see. We gotta do some kind of puzzle here. Let me get who wants to bet that there's a trigger here when I try to like do the puzzle that there'll be Combine coming in. Interesting. Okay, so that's behind the force field here. Trying to find out if there's a way to access it. Okay, like something here. If this was actually the campaign, I'd be looking for like wires, but a lot of these mods typically don't use that. I don't like the puzzles that were in Half-Life Alyx. I feel like they weren't overly, I don't know how to say it. They didn't like overly kind of like disrupt the game at all. Like they're kind of like fairly basic, but struck a good balance, I think. Even some like more involved puzzles I'm okay with. Effectively, like, well, I think Resident Evil games really like balance combat versus puzzles really good. Or they're I mean, they have much more like complicated puzzles in them, but I do like that there is sort of a mixture. Because, like I said, when you get combat like constantly and it's just the gunplay is kind of blah,
Cement stairs.
It becomes monotonous.
They've had some troubles with the tools being still little too limited for what they want to make, as they couldn't create face animations through normal means and such. But I'm pretty sure it's still being developed. I'm not sure if it's related to the P17 project itself, but one of the guys working on it was doing some fun stuff with my car prefab from on a run. So there's certainly cool things cooking up.
They couldn't use. Wait, are they not using blend shapes or facial animations? This seems really like that's a pretty industry standard thing. I've never even heard of another way to do facial expressions. Okay, so if you have any experience on like
Cement
Unreal
stairs.
or Unity,
Can you shoot the blue thing?
that's probably what it is. Oh shit, that was a shotgun round. Just reload that.
Asked for.
Doesn't seem to do anything.
Cement stairs. Whoops. Sorry.
Well, I'm open to anything at this point. I don't know. I mean, there's a vent here and a vent there. There's a way to get into it, but I can't like mess with I can't touch it with my gloves at all. So I have no idea here what. This is one of these things I do find a little annoying, and there's no clue of what I'm supposed to do here. There's a couple of mods I've seen literally just hide switches and stuff behind walls where you'll never see them.
Stairs. Can you drop a nade to the other side or something?
I don't
Cement stairs. Maybe it's not this room. I don't know.
Yeah, I honestly don't think it'd be a grenade because they can't count on me having one at this point. If you don't have a grenade, you'd kind of be stuck. I would hope that the creator would realize that is a possibility. It could be in another room, but I've been pretty much everywhere at this point. There's nowhere to go. That's a dead end through there.
Cement stairs. What's the name of the mod? I can look at a playthrough.
It's called Combine Unsafe, if I remember correctly. I got a Zen creature in here of some kind. I can't get this door open because there's wood here. Oh no, we're gonna close that right up. Unless there's something I need in there. It's possible. I'd have to find if there's an area for a power source. If there is, that may be the room that I do need to go into to get that. I just didn't see anything like that. If I did, I would know.
Cement stairs. Maybe you need its hard to use as a battery.
But that's what I was thinking. I just don't see a spot for one of those to be placed. You can. I know you. Oh yeah, you can throw this to the force field. The only problem is, I need to open that before I would accept one. I don't think I can just. I could throw it through, but I don't think that power thing is open. And effectively, that would make the, force field unnecessary. Unless I broke a trigger or something. I doubt it, though. Also, this room being really dark and there being absence of a flashlight. Well, here we go. This is something. Potentially. Except I can't grab these.
Cement stairs. Alright, it seems you need to disable the force field from the outside.
But how? You mean outside this room? Or...
Cement stairs. Try to kill the head crab.
there isn't any... Oh, there's no head crab in this room. Or anywhere, actually, anymore. Unless the head crab got, glitched. Oh, and the,
Cement stairs. The electric one.
Oh, that's a head crab? I thought that was like a Zen creature of some kind. Let's get this wood out of the way. I'm not gonna let it try to run too far, but I don't know if I want to be too close to it. Especially considering what it's capable of. I did the one thing I was supposed to do. No, you do not get in that body.
Black 4.
Cement stairs. Music starts, so that's a good sign.
Combat music. Whoa, shit, I hate these attacks. I can't even move. Let's see here.
3 left.
Let's throw this in its ass when it gets out of there. I cannot throw with my left, so I'm gonna have to change hands. Ah, shit. Well, my health is extremely low, but at least I did it. I think I'm gonna be saving here. If you take a look at the haptic suit, you can see that right on my left side of my chest there is it's like a heartbeat. Really helps you know when, you know, your health is low, because if I didn't have that right now, I wouldn't necessarily know unless I looked at my wrists. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where that area was. I think it was inside the blue room. Yep. Do I just throw this through the force field then? Let's see if I can try it. I'm not sure where the thing is, though. That's the only problem. Stairs, are you there?
Cement stairs. I mean, you can use the dev teleport to go through the barrier.
Dev teleport? I don't know how to turn that on. I didn't know there was a dev teleport.
Cement stairs. That's a command that gives you initially no clip.
There's no other way to get past this, though. This is another thing I really hate. The Valve did this. Like, head collisions aren't hard to do. Oh wait, I think I have an idea. There we go. Just didn't see that at first.
Cement stairs. Ah.
This is bad. Here. Combat. Approaching. You see when I heal, the dude goes from my stomach up and then through my back too. Kind of giving you like a massage. It's interesting. There are a lot of interesting uses of this. Like when I grab a mag too out of the backpack, I can feel the mag coming out of the backpack, and then if I drop it back in, I can feel it dropping back in. The question is, what did that do? Because I don't know of any other area that was locked down. So let me push a button. I still haven't found a use for the heart yet. Let's see. I'm just gonna venture out and see if anything's changed.
Cement stairs. How much are these haptic vests? I'd
Depends
assume
on-
they're pretty pricey.
Yeah, fairly. It depends on which one you want. There's a 16 point and then there's a 40 point. So the 40 point's 20 on front, 20 on back. 16 is obviously 8 on each side. The 16 is $300. The 40 is 5, and it depends on kind of what you're looking for. They both generally do the same thing, even though there's less points. Because like one use that I really see them for, besides obviously immersion, is knowing where you're getting shot from in a shooter. If you get shot in the back, for example, you get that same information out of a 16 point that you get from 40 point. And unless you're doing things like VR chat, where
Cement
you
stairs.
would want really
Try
precision.
to return to where you came from. Cement stairs. Originally.
Unless you're looking for like trying to get that precision. I think largely for gaming, the 40 point isn't necessarily necessary. I honestly, yeah, this is it. That's all we have here. Maybe I must have overlooked something. Yeah, I don't see anything. All these doors are open. Let's see if I can find anything that has changed. Unless that is the end. Of course, I think it would bring me out to like a end screen of some kind. That's the door that I just came from. This is actually not fully used up either.
Cement stairs. The exit door is open E. Cement stairs. D.
What? Where's the exit door is the question. This is all...
Cement stairs. On the twisted walkway.
Oh wait, oh that's right! That door that I was locked, that let me like, had that invisible ladder to.
Cement stairs. No.
This walkway here? Oh, the one that says
Cement
exit.
stairs.
Oh, literally the one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Alyx?
cheeky bastard.
Alyx!
Yeah, it was expecting...
Cement stairs.
Yeah,
F.
that's exactly what you would expect the player to do once they get to the exit, though. That's why that was cheeky as hell. Oh, look, we got the exit. Let's race it. Oh, I'm in an infinite death loop now. I gotta go back. I did save once I got the heart, so... Not that I needed it, but... Oh, I just did it again. I loaded the same save, so it's gonna kill me again. No, load a different save. I managed to... Oh, I thought I managed to like
Alyx?
no-clip backwards.
Alyx, you still there?
Muscle memory. When I'm like respawning too, I'll be playing a shooter and like I need to change the loadouts and then do a kill, respawn instantly just because I'm used to just clicking that respawn as fast as possible. Okay, the heart. And then my heart is also beating. I do like these haptic suits for a number of different reasons. Fortunately, in VR chat, there's kind of a mixed bag with it. So there's obviously there is a previous version. It's a mod that lets you use the haptic suit. The downside of using that is it's against the TOS of VR chat. So yeah, there's a potential ban risk. There's a streamer named there's a streamer that actually streamed the use of it, and she got banned for 2 weeks. And she did talk to the devs and got or staff and got it got reversed to like a ban. But still, the fact that they banned based on a mod like that doesn't affect any player's experience negatively in any way. It just rubs me the wrong way. They have just hate for mods in general that dev team does, and it's unwarranted because some of these mods are just there to improve the experience of the game or add hardware features. So they offered OSC to basically bridge the gap from that. But
Cement
currently,
stairs. Anyways, I think I'm gonna log off now.
all right,
So
Cement,
have fun.
I'll see you.
If you want a recommendation for a mod to check out, try playing The Dirge of Alyx Jones. It's one of my favorite mods for Alyx. It sounds like an absolute meme, but it's actually really good and has a bunch of unique encounters. I'd really
Interesting.
recommend you try it. Cement stairs. View. Cement
Yeah.
stairs.
Thanks for stopping by.
By
Cement.
asterisk.
Liz, you still watching? What is this? Is that 2 mags stacked on top of each other, or is that like an extended mag? I know it won't highlight with the gloves. Oh, it's just a prop. Weird.
Cement stares. The voice is funny.
Oh, the text-to-speech voice.
Cement stares. So at last, finally correctly, bye.
Yeah. Honestly, the text-to-speech is incredibly necessary when you're streaming in VR. That way you don't have to constantly check a screen. Like I can pin the screen on my hand. The only downside is I have to continuously like select the proper window every single time I stream to do that. There's also a pop-up that shows up on screen, so I can choose either one of the paths for that one, so that I don't have to constantly check. I don't get enough comments for it to be like overwhelming, so if that ever changed, yeah, I would have to rethink and change, maybe like just get it like on the screen. You guys don't see the pop-ups because they're only shown through the headset. They're an overlay. But that's kind of the point. They're not supposed to be obtrusive to you guys. They're supposed to allow me to see just about every comment, whether I'm in the midst of something or not, because I will not check it if I don't.
Left.
That blows 2 grenades.
One left.
For that stand down order. That means the other
3 south left.
Combine are probably not going to try to attack, just him. Gives me a focus. That's what it seemed like. It might not, it just might be totally random, but it seemed to Please don't kill me, please don't kill me, please. Yes! Oh, please, God, no. Alright, I don't know if the game's gonna end here, and very much probably will, but let's just act like it's gonna continue and grab anything useful here. We have grenades. That's that heart that I probably am not gonna need. Alright, this guy's a little cheeky with how he does force field, so we gotta think. This is the mods, you have to really think out of the box. You know what? That isn't good for me. Oh shit, I should have saved.
Alyx!
Why does it autosave upon death? That is really weird. So, okay, I hope the game doesn't crash, because it seems like it's going to. So interesting thing about VR, Steam VR, I've noticed that actually, to be honest, really very little information on is how it sort of clears VRAM. So I don't know how ordinary flat games deal with this. Probably loading in different areas. You know, when you reach a loading screen, it probably clears VRAM at that point, then loads the next environment. It seems likely and logical. I don't know that for a fact. That's just me kind of speculating on what I've noticed. But VR is a little bit different. It does have loading screens, and they typically, depending on the game, they might be themed a little bit, but they're basically the same as a Steam VR Void, if you guys know what that is. It's just like an area you load into when you load Steam VR where there's just kind of a background picture, a 360 background picture. Usually the default one is just kind of black with some like mountains in the background. You can also make them more basic, or you can customize them to wherever you want. Games can also do the same thing, but they generally have these concentric circles around you. That is where the game will load and clear VRAM. And yeah, the weird things can happen there. It's generally one of the most often places for games to crash. I'm not exactly sure why, but it happens every now and then. Oh shit, that was a grenade. I thought he was dispatching a manhack. If I had identified he wasn't Overwatch, I would have known that. Jesus Christ. Whole magazine clip and I missed the target. I'm not actually aiming right now. Largely have not been trying to aim the whole time, but it's generally a good idea to aim. It takes longer. You can kind of react on muscle memory, and it does me fairly well. I can take that into combat. I cannot take that into combat. So I'm going to try to use these grenades up when I can. Oh, fucking manhacks. The thing I like about VR games is, especially the gun games, mostly I'm talking about the gun games here, but it could apply to any combat-related games. Anything that requires real-time reaction. You're not reliant on animations to reload or switch weapons. So that is a fixed amount of time, or it's based on in-game skills you get, rather than your actual ability to maneuver something. Means your limits are only the limits that you have physically yourself.
One left.
Which means you can always improve without in-game skills being necessary. And of course it's more realistic as well. If you enjoy the kind of thing that VR games offer, it's after a while it's really difficult to go back to a flat traditional non-VR game because
I'm out.
You are not able to you're aiming with a control, you know. Mouse and keyboard controller, it doesn't feel real anymore. The immersion factor goes down significantly. And there's a significant large community of modders that are trying to get flat games, normal non-VR games, VR mods. When I say flat games, I'm talking about traditional gaming. That is what people that are in the VR community typically call the old traditional style game. The reason we call them flat is because they're on a flat screen. They're in a 2D plane. They're not actually 3D, whereas VR games give you two lenses. They're thereby giving you stereoscopic 3D, so you're actually seeing actual three-dimensional objects. It's an illusion of 3D still, to a degree, but it still blows your brain enough where if you didn't know that. necessarily know how they're doing it. So you can liken this to like a 3D movie or the 3DS if you're familiar with that, or any 3D console where your eyes are receiving a different image and angle. And strangely, the 3D is actually it's hard to like imagine this, but more 3D than the real world is because they don't get the same feel. But it really helps with the immersion factor. It's not just like dropping a monitor to your face. A lot of people that don't play VR don't realize that because they've never had a headset on. Yeah, it's not at all like strapping a monitor to your face. It's more like strapping two screens to your face and your eyes are receiving a separate image. That's also not like fair or accurate either to say that it's just two screens either, because you're also having these lenses that actually make things industry standards around 6.5 feet away, or about 2 meters or so. That's their focal length. The fixed focal length headsets will have that. Variable focal length headsets, which are largely out at the moment, probably enterprise headsets, that probably the only ones to feature this. And I don't know if there are any, actually, to be honest. It's more of a concept this time. They have actually variable focal length, so you could even not have to wear glasses at all, which you will have to do with a headset if you have you're nearsighted. I do not have a mag. I knew that was gonna kill me.
Alex? Alex, you still there?
Yeah, so you can dial a prescription in even, but it does more than that. It realistically, that was a quick save. Doesn't make it. Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm gonna check the stream in a moment. Yeah, so oh my god, I hate when SteamVR does this. All the overlays load up and then it changes the floor level. It is not good at figuring out where the floor level is. I always have to manually make sure it's correct. Yeah, my avatar is completely busted at the moment because it does rely on SteamVR to get the motion capture information because it's using the tracking data that SteamVR has. You're not limited to one application receiving that information. I mean, it's just information. It's not. There's no technical reason why. Interesting. Probably should rerun that software. So the avatar I'm using is an avatar that I converted to the format. Well, that would have been really bad to do on stream. I was about to do there. I have a set of models. You're gonna see her in a T-pose right now. And then what I have to do is T-pose myself. This is one of the few calibration methods that requires an actual T-pose. And this is because, well, it needs to reference where everything is. There we go. Auto blink is working. So, oh, I need to move this placeholder back. I've probably been stepping over it. I'm getting out of frame a little bit. Hope that save isn't ruined. I'm gonna make sure the mod for yeah, the Haptic mod is, there we go, now it's working. So we're in a little test. Yeah, so the motion capture information is sent via another program. That program uses a VRM, pretty standard avatar format for now, because there aren't any decent standards out there besides VRM. VRM is actually pretty limited. It only has certain shaders I can use. So basically, I took my avatar that was already created in VRChat, which largely uses the same information. It's also Unity. They're both using Unity, so. But hold on, I guess see you really to load. See if we can load this safe. Hopefully it doesn't crash us again. If it does, I'm gonna have to go further back. I can still play, but I have to go further back. Yeah, Alyx is one of the few games that can actually crash Steam VR. The other one is VRChat actually as well. They are probably using some APIs that I think standard VR games either don't know about or can't use. I have no idea, to be honest, but there's got to be a reason that Valve is capable of crashing their own program effectively. It doesn't seem to happen in most games. It's also fairly rare, and I've only really had most experience with this happening with mods, not the actual game, although it has happened in the actual game. Not my first playthrough, though. Other thing is, I'm kind of doing something that maybe I shouldn't be doing, and that is, I am using something that uses VRAM with another program that uses VRAM, but it's no different than running anything else along with the game that does something graphical. Alyx really complains about it, but it seems to perform just fine. So I haven't checked my frame rates though, but when it feels good, I don't check my frame rates. People get way too concerned with running numbers of frame rates. They don't really pay attention to what is it playable is really the most important thing.
Last sound.
If you're in high, like, reactive situations, like this one, for example, yeah, you want a high frame rate, but it feels good. You're not running into an issue. Only typically happens if you're, the adrenaline rush can also make a decent frame rate seem low as well. All right, another crash again. This seems to be consistent with what Stairs had said, that saving and loading is a problem with Alyx, which is likely why I'm crashing. Obviously, after running the same save, it seems. So I'm going to try to make a new save. Hopefully that... Yeah, we have... There we go, again running motion capture. You guys can see a little bit into the process of what I have to do when I set up the stream. I do this obviously before the stream for a reason. It's like, it's not really interesting to watch this process. Okay. One of the annoying things about calibration procedures like this one is the fact that you really don't know where to place your feet and your hands because you can't see where they need to be. I really do like VRChat's calibration methodology because if you've never used if you use the avatar, you can predict that, but if you haven't used an avatar before, you're gonna have no idea where to place them. It's completely trial and error at that point if you can't see where you're supposed to move. But it's like it depends on the avatar, but like generally like about a foot apart. Sometimes like 6 inches for some avatars. And obviously you want them lined up exactly. In this software, lining up your hands like, you know, in a T-pose like this. Most of them are T-pose like this, where, you know, you have your hands like my avatar is right now. You also want your back to be straight, because it needs to be able to calculate where your spine is. So loading the save doesn't seem to be a problem. It seems to be, or in-game loading the save seems to be the issue. So I'm going to go back and load the save from the quick save. And let's see if I can also get the game out of the foreground. That is also a big thing in terms of game stability and performance. Having a game in the foreground, I don't know why, but it seems to cause problems potentially. So we're going to save here. I'm going to actually go up and try to heal. I think, no, I have full life, but I'm just going to go up to that area just to move out of the right zone here. Okay, we should have now hopefully a save that won't crash us. Okay, there's a move up here, there's a trigger that will happen.
Last cell. Out of cell.
Ah, shit. Note to self, handgun is not... Handgun is sort of the preferred choice at this point because I'm going to run out of ammo. Okay, if we get a crash, then I'm kind of out of luck. Okay, it doesn't seem to be crashing. Perfect. What it'll do is it'll, like, flash between each alternative eye. Like, each eye will get an image of one eye won't. I think that's how reprojection works. I'm not exactly sure, but it effectively doubles your frame rate. Or not actually doubles the frame rate, that's incorrect. It doubles the perceived frame rate. So like it's a tactic to get people that have motion sickness to not be motion sick, because they can't
Last cell.
again, they won't feel like the jarring amount of like terrible lag that happens. I'm lucky not to get that at all. I think I put that in there. Haha. It's good if we run it too long. Oof.
Alyx!
This is probably the last stand for this level, I imagine, because it's hard. I'm going to open up that area, so I can kind of duck in there. It's going to kind of, like, sandwich me there, though. I think this is probably the best place to stand is actually right where I'm standing right now. The only problem is there's going to be a combine here kind of preventing me from standing here. So I could use the shotgun, hopefully, to kill him. And I'm going to open up that area over here. But I think I'm going to try to run this way. I'll try to throw the grenade over to him. Should trigger and I stand right about here. Come on, open. But this is gonna go a long way because we have the healing station in here. Not a lot left, but every little bit helps.
One left.
This is the last mag. Our power cell. We're out.
Out of cells.
Only gun left is the handgun. 90 rounds remaining, so we should be fine in terms of not running out of ammo, but living, that might not be the easiest thing. That one's down, just maybe one more. Need a short period, save. I think we're at the end of the row, but don't turn. Should not set down my guard yet. Oh. Oh, this is it. This is his first map. Not bad for a first map, jeez. Now, the nice thing about, like, crashing, you know, once or twice and then saving over is at least I can play the map. Okay, this blue screen is perfectly normal. I don't mean that sarcastically, it really is. Okay, guys, I maybe might get another stream in today. Like, obviously there's no commitment here, I don't know. But if not today, tomorrow, next day, something like that. But depends on, you know, how I feel about doing another Half of Alyx mod. Seems like we would have having a lot of fun with this. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope to catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Bye bye.